aircon is, I think, sufficient temperature, and no cable on the floor, and no sharp edges. Is that okay? So, can you come in?
Okay. Hi, Milton.
Hi, I'm the assessor. My name is Ratan.
Yes.
So, assessor today. So, how you feeling today?
Feeling good. Everything going well.
I think you are few years with the same company. How the environment?
Very nice. Work is okay. Colleagues very nice.
Oh, okay. Can I verify your
Yeah.
NRIC?
Sure.
Okay. Can you identify your last digit of the NRIC? 4 digit.
1238.
Okay. And then, okay, before we start, we just share with the ground rule and housekeeping rules. So, make sure the assessing time you switch on your phone,
Okay.
and any emergency exit road is there. So, we have to find out.
Okay.
Okay. So, let me share the purpose of the content. Okay, to confirm you competency in the ABC Training Private Limited Unit, the skill framework adoption for career advancement
Okay.
in accordance to ABC's standard operating procedure. Okay, so this assessment there will be two sessions.
Okay.
One is the role play. So during role play, I'm the customer, and you will be consultant. So another session is oral questioning, also about both are is 15-minute
I see. Okay.
time.
Understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will assessed based on 4 abilities statement and 5 knowledge statement.
Okay.
Okay. So do you need any special need? I need to know.
I'm feeling a bit unwell. Got a bit of fever.
Oh, sorry. You have to know about this. So, do you take any medicine?
Yeah, I took a bit. Took a Panadol this morning.
Oh, okay. So how you feeling now?
Feeling much better now.
Okay. So, we have to know when we start. Cannot be stopped
I see.
in between the assessment time.
Okay.
So you want to be take rest or come to the later stage?
No, it's okay. I can continue with today.
Okay. So all the end of the assessment outcome is either confidence or NYC. Okay. So please take note that in the event of NYC outcome, there is an appeal process that I will work you through. Okay. Okay. So please be assured that this assessment result will be kept confident. It will only make known to the you and me and the ABC Training Private Limited.
I see.
It's okay? So
Yeah, it's okay.
any question, anything?
No questions at this point.
Okay. So during role play, I may stop you to take note. Please don't be alarmed.
Okay.
Okay. Then this role play script, please familiarize read through first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And all the sports have been keep here.
Okay.
So please
Familiarize myself.
also familiarize yourself first.
Okay.
Okay. So before we end our briefing, please initiate below to confirm you understand to briefing procedures done. Okay. So please initiate like.
Yep.
Okay. So we have to come to the end of the role play session. So we have to come to the end of the briefing session. We have to bring the role play.
Okay.
Okay.
So you start the role play?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'll use this one. Okay. So I'll start the role play, right? Okay. So you walk in and hi Ritan.
Yeah.
Hi. So I'm Nicholas. I'm your course consultant for today.
Okay.
So I understand that today you want to find out a little bit more about your career options.
Yes. I have to upgrade myself. And,
That's good. That's good to hear that. Okay, so maybe I can before we continue, I just want to find out a bit more about your current role. What do you currently do?
I'm actually doing the assessor role.
Assessor role.
Yeah, assessor role.
Okay, do you what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
I just do the assessing and with the student work.
I see.
Yeah.
So you help the students assess
Yeah,
their work.
assess the work. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so I understand that today you are here to find out a bit more about how to progress to the next step, correct?
Yes.
What are some of the career options?
Yes.
So I have with me here the skills framework. I'll share a bit more later about what does each of these mean. But I'll start with the career pathway. So you mentioned that you are currently an assessor.
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see over here, in the skills framework, you are an assessor over here.
Yes.
In terms of career next step, there are 2 steps I can recommend to you. The first one, maybe before I recommend to you, what do you want to actually do in your next career step?
Next career step, maybe I become the curriculum lead or
You want to manage design
and-
curriculum.
Yes.
Okay, so I would suggest 2 pathways.
Okay.
The first one is if you would like to do curriculum work,
Mm-hmm.
I can suggest that you move sideways to become a courseware developer.
Okay.
So as a courseware developer, you can design course curriculum to students, to customers, to stakeholders. Okay. The other pathway that I have also noticed with a lot of my customers is that you can easily go from an assessor to a center director. Because when you're an assessor, you're very important. You have to do a lot of assessments. So a lot of times, a lot of the customers I see when from here they can easily move to a center director.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you can actually, that is one other pathway you can look at.
Oh, I see.
Okay, does it sound good to you?
Yes.
Sounds good? You'll be a center director? Okay, so maybe I'll just share a bit more about some of the other framework, okay, to see how we can better advise you. So maybe the first thing I want to ask you is, do you know in the adult education industry, how many jobs are there?
I'm not sure.
Not very sure. Right? So there's actually 20,000 job opportunities for you.
Oh,
Okay, so there's a lot of roles for you to learn, to grow, to progress in this industry. Okay, I've also shared with you, over here you see this is called the career map. Okay, you can see from here, from an assessor, how you can grow to become a center director. Okay, the other thing I want to share with you is also, as an assessor, you'll be able to look at the skills map. Okay, that's one aspect of the skills framework as well. So in the skills map, it will clearly show what is your job as an assessor. So a job as an assessor, as you say yourself, is to assess people's work. Assess students, customers, correct. Okay. The other thing I want to point to you is in the skills map, they have this list of competencies, skills and competencies. Okay, so this is your technical skills competencies. This is basically what are the kind of things you need to have to do well in your job. So for instance, we have maybe say coaching, mentoring, or curriculum design. These are some of the key skill sets that you need to have as
I see.
assessor. But and then of course the last thing is that to do well in this job, you need to get this skill, to upskill, you need a training program. So I can suggest that with Institute of Adult Learning, they have a lot of training programs for assessors. You can try they have a DDDLP program that helps you to learn more about curriculum design. Okay, so those are some of the things that you can learn. Okay, yeah, I think that's all for the career advisory. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, so we have to come to the end of the role play session. I will now ask you some question of to confirm your knowledge.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, so my first question is explain what are the benefits of an individual in adopting a skill framework.
I'm not sure whether I understand the question. Can you repeat, Rita?
Okay, I repeat. Okay, can you explain what are the benefits of an individual in adopting a skill framework?
I still don't understand the question.
Okay, I rephrase the question. Okay, what is the advantage the skill framework?
I don't understand what you mean by. Can you say the question?
Which part of the question you don't understand?
So I don't understand what you mean by advantages or benefits.
So, how does skill framework helps individual?
How I help individuals?
Yes.
I see. Okay, so the skills framework, once you adopt it, you allow individuals to understand the industry, understand job prospects, and understand what are the skills that are currently in demand. Okay, it also helps the individual to understand what is their job scope and what are the kind of skills and attributes they need to excel in that job. And I think just now, I think you see my role play, I also show that using the skills framework, you can also understand what are some of the career pathways, and how you can use those career pathways to make an informed decision about your career steps. Okay, yeah, so I think those are some of the benefits for an individual when they adopt the skills framework.
Noted. Anything else?
No, nothing else to add.
So we move to next question. So can you explain how to use the information from at least two component of the skill framework?
I think you can use sector information to look at how many jobs, how in demand the industry is.
Anything I need to add?
Anything to add? I think we can also look at I think also career pathways allows the individual to also see what is their next goal, their next step, how they can grow in that industry.
You want elaborate anything more?
I think also like I shared earlier in the skills framework, you can also understand your job role better. So once you understand your job role better, you can see what kind of skills you need to excel in.
Noted. Anything you want to?
No, I think that's all.
Okay, so we move to next question. So all organization must follow everything in skill framework. Is this correct?
I think it's partially correct because the skills framework is a reference document. So I think it's just a guide. So for organizations to adapt, take the skills framework, adapt parts of it, to fit their own developmental needs.
Noted. Anything need to add?
No.
Anything else?
I'm good with the
Okay.
question.
So we have to come to the end of the oral questioning.
Mhm.
Let me bring you back to the role play.
I see.
I
Okay.
have some okay. I have some question to clarify with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
Okay. Can you identify ways to utilize a skill framework in learning programs and activities?
I think you can use job role and career pathways to advise the customer.
Noted. Do you want to elaborate on the career pathways that you mentioned earlier?
Mentioned earlier, I think just now I said assessor to center director. I think that's correct. I think that pathway sounds correct to me.
Oh, okay, noted. So, anything else?
No, nothing else to add.
Okay. So we have to come to the end of the assessment. Is there anything else to want to add? Because after this, all the information that is provided will not be taken into evidence for the assessment.
I think no. I think no more information to
So we go back to we proceed to the feedback.
Okay,
and
sure.
Okay, the first of let me share some observation. So first I say thank you for the participant, and you doing the confident and engagement with the customer is well. The second things on further observation, Mr. Nick, the wrong things the employees share. This is not correct things you share with the
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
the assessor say go to the straightway go to the center director. This is not good way to. You have to follow the step, then only go to the center director. So this is my observation. So third things, on this base, I will strongly recommend you to have more time to provide yourself and prepare yourself, more time to prepare yourself, and come back again for the assessment. Hence, I will have to grade you NYC.
Okay.
Okay.
I think maybe I might not really agree with your assessment outcome. Can I appeal?
Yeah, can you appeal? So, as mentioned during the briefing earlier, you have the right to appeal. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want to appeal?
Maybe you can share with me the process first.
Okay. I will sharing the process. All candidate has a right to appeal the assessment outcome. The appeal will be administered by the assessment. The candidate must lodge the appeal in right within 7 days, giving a reason for the appeal together with the appeal fee of $50 inclusive GST. The decision of appeal will be final and make known you within 4 weeks from date of the appeal submitted. Okay, for reassessment, the candidate will need to make request in writing to assessment manager. There will be a non-refundable fee also $50, including GST, each reassessment. So do you want to appeal?
Mm, yeah, I think I still want to.
So you sign the
Okay, sign the okay. So I sign here.
So do you want to, we have, so thank you for the time. We have to come to the end,
Okay.
okay? So do note that this is not meant to the assess me, but the suggest improvement, okay? So I say thank you again for your time. So best of luck. Okay, so online post assessment evaluation.
Oh, okay, I need to complete the assessment
yes,
form.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
The evaluation form. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I will work on it.
Okay, best of luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.